education. We should be having new ideas that will make this country be a globally competitive country in terms of education. I stand to support the honorable member who brought this motion and actually be in records that we should not discuss this motion for the sake of it, but try to analyze every member's opinion that is giving us the way forward how to make sure the system of this country is improving to a better place. The only challenge we're having, of course, we are living in a very economical times that the country is struggling in terms of we don't have money. Our budget's being reduced, scaled down. But how I wish the government should not scale down the budget of the Ministry for Education and make sure that actually we should slice other ministries and then increase the allocation in education ministry purposely to make sure that CBC is a success to this nation. Otherwise, I stand to support and say let's all of us support the system of CBC. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Very well. I was attracted to this as members contribute, that in Article 53 of the Constitution, which talks about the rights of the children, that in its part B, it says that education, every child has a right to free and compulsory basic education. So in our contribution, we should know that the Constitution also guides us a great deal. Let's hear from Honorable Nicholas Ngiko Long of Turkana East. In the absence of Honorable Nicholas, let's hear from Honorable Robert Basil Yatta. Very well. So let's proceed to hear from Honorable Cynthia Muge Nandi. Proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to contribute to this motion that has been brought to the floor of this House by Honorable Kaluma. First, Honorable Speaker, I want to appreciate the concern that Honorable Kaluma has noted and has taken it upon himself to actually bring the motion to the floor of the House. Honorable Speaker, allow me to first appreciate that CBC has its own challenges, and these are challenges that have been mentioned over and again by the honorable members of this House, Honorable Speaker, ranging from the shortage of teachers, issues to do with the infrastructure, issues to do with congestion in some of the schools that have too many pupils in the same classroom. And Honorable Speaker, lastly, the issue of capitation, the delay of capitation, and actually generally financial constraints, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, to say that CBC started 9 years ago is a statement of fact, and I don't think we now have a right to say that the CBC has been implemented in a hurry. Honorable Speaker, there was 9 years, and the pioneers of CBC, as you all know, are actually those ones in junior secondary school as we speak. Honorable Speaker, I'm speaking as a full-time CBC parent, right from PP1. I've not had other kids who went through the 844 system. I only have kids who have gone through CBC. Honorable Speaker, allow me to say that CBC is a very good system. It is a system that can be able to take us from one level of development as a country to the other, if these other teething problems, like honorable members have stated, are looked into, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the issue of CBC, as it is coming out right now, is a test on the leadership of this country. And the leadership is tested or put to test in such a time, Honorable Speaker, where a special issue, an issue that is very basic, an issue that is very emotive, is put to question, Honorable Speaker. And this is such a time, Honorable Speaker. And as a House of Leaders, Honorable Speaker, we should be on the forefront in providing solutions and not bashing the same system, Honorable Speaker. Every system, Honorable Speaker, has problems when it is starting. I had not come of age when the other system of all levels was here, Honorable Speaker, and of course I did not get the opportunity to hear the kind of concerns that people had during the transition, Honorable Speaker. But I am glad that I am here during the transition from 844 system that I went through myself to the CBC system. Honorable Speaker, like someone has said already, we are better off having a practical kind of education system, an education system that imparts skills on the students, on the pupils, for them to be able to use those skills to cater for themselves in terms of getting jobs and in terms of providing for their families, Honorable Speaker. It is a very good system if we were to be able to ensure that we mitigate the challenges that are facing the system by ensuring that, Honorable Speaker, as a house,